Now to talk about four trailers that came out this week. We'll start with The Secrets of Dumbledore. Yes, the next Fantastic Beasts movie. You know what? I really liked this final trailer. To me, I got a good sense of the magic. Jude Law as Dumbledore has been fantastic in this series of films so far. So I'm excited to see that this movie is probably going to have a large focus on him. We also get a lot more Mads Mikkelsen as the new Grindelwald. Remember, there's no more Johnny Depp playing Grindelwald. We got Mads Mikkelsen. And Mads Mikkelsen is a fantastic actor, and he does have a good villain presence about him. So I think he's going to do a great job as Grindelwald. So I'm fine with that recasting. And all the other characters in this movie look like they have a good chemistry about them. It looks like there's going to be a lot of fun to this movie. And I feel like this movie is going to bring some more joyful magic back to the series because I was a little disappointed with the last film, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I thought the first Fantastic Beasts film was okay, though. I really liked all the creatures. So I think if they can bring more creatures back to this movie, more magical beasts, and we got a good look at a few of them in the movie, and incorporate a good story with talking about, hey, what are these secrets of Dumbledore we need to know about? I think that's a really good combination. So the movie looks like it's going to be action packed from what I'm seeing. So that's good. I don't think it's going to be a bore. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully we just get that magic vibe back from this movie. Now, our second trailer is Morbius. This Morbius final trailer looks so awesome. You guys know superhero movies are my favorite genre, and we just really got to see Morbius being a brutal vampire in this trailer, and that looks so cool with all of his vampire abilities, just how he's able to fly and move so quickly and claw at people. I mean, that looks like it's going to be some great vampire action, and just how Morbius looks with his face, it looks so great and terrifying. But I really don't know who's going to be the villain in this movie. It didn't really give us a sense in this final trailer here. Is there a true antagonist to this movie? Is there a true supervillain for Morbius to fight? Or is Morbius himself the villain? And this truly is a story about just a supervillain. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that they will try to make Morbius an anti hero like they did with Venom, bring in somebody that's more dangerous than Morbius, but we're just not really getting that from the trailer at all. So what if Sony did something completely different and just made it a standalone villain story? Wow, that would be pretty interesting, awesome, and different. So I'd be all for that. But we also get a lot of Michael Keaton in this movie, and maybe he's the villain. I don't know, but they did show off a lot more of Michael Keaton, and Michael Keaton's great in everything. I mean, this is like the Keaton Renaissance here. You just put Keaton back in every movie, and that's gonna boost up the movie. I mean, Michael Keaton's appearing in everything now. It is absolutely fantastic. He's in Marvel, he's in DC. I mean, Michael Keaton has no bounds. He can go anywhere. He's a little extra spice that makes any movie better. So he sounded and looked great in this movie. So I'm excited to see more Michael Keaton when this movie comes out. Get more of that Jared Leto Morbius, because Jared Leto looks like he's just doing such a great portrayal of Michael Morbius. So I'm excited for this movie, and this trailer just gets me more pumped up for it. Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, and the movie's almost here, so I'm super excited. Now to get into our third trailer, and that is Bullet Train. Wow, this movie caught me in such a surprise. I was not expecting much from this movie. I heard of the name before, but now with this trailer, this movie is definitely on my radar. Looks like a big summer blockbuster, action-packed movie. You got Brad Pitt in the leading role. Looks like he's fighting off some assassins on a bullet train. So this is going to be a lot of exhilarating fun. Looks like a fun popcorn movie. This can be the next Nobody or John Wick type of movie. Just great action fight sequences throughout. You got Brad Pitt fighting off assassins constantly on a train. I mean, what can be better than that? And all the other characters look great in the movie. You got Brian Tyree Henry, who was Fastos in Eternals in this movie. And it looks like maybe he can add some comedic elements to this movie. And that's the best way to do an action movie. Throw a little bit of comedic levity in there once in a while, so it's always keeping it fresh and entertaining. And this movie looks very stylish. I like just way the movie looked with all the colors. kind of had some sci-fi coloring to it, which looked really interesting. So really excited. The music was great. So this is going to have a really fun soundtrack to it. I mean, you just can't go wrong with just a fun action-packed movie like this. You just turn your brain off, you sit back with a big bowl of popcorn, and you just watch it and have a fun time. As long as they can keep the action going throughout this movie, and this trailer was action-packed, so hopefully they didn't show us everything. I think you can have a really fun, solid movie on your hands with this one. It just looks like it's going to be a great time, and you can never go wrong with Brad Pitt, a awesome actor. Now to get into our fourth trailer, and we got the Adam Project. Wow, this was even a bigger surprise than Bullet Train. I've never heard of this movie before, not even the name, but wow, this trailer is spectacular. To me, this is the perfect movie for me. It's from the producers and directors of Free Guy. Oh my goodness, that alone gets me hyped for the movie. Free Guy was my favorite movie of last year, and you got that director back. I'm so excited for this movie. You have Ryan Reynolds in the main lead role, and Ryan Reynolds is a fantastic actor. He is just so great in all the movies he's been in recently. So I'm so excited for this movie, and just all the things it said throughout this trailer. Wow, this movie would make Spielberg proud. I mean, that's amazing. This movie has sci-fi action and heart. It's a family drama movie. I mean, all these things I'm hearing is telling me it's the perfect blend of a movie, because it's not just a generic sci-fi movie or generic action movie, but it has the heart to it. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. Looks like it involves time travel of sorts, and they're trying to get rid of the creation of time travel. Now, usually I'm not a massive time travel fan, but it looks like this movie is handling it perfectly, and it looks like it's a really fun, interesting story. You even have Mark Ruffalo show up, so that is also another great talent. So this movie just looks like it's a lot of fun. The only big caution I have with this movie is that it's going to Netflix. Ooh, that gets me scared. It does, it does. I know we got the director from Free Guy, that should make me super happy. It does, but the Netflix, ooh, 9 out of 10 movies on Netflix are terrible. They just are. But there sometimes are those hidden gems of a movie that are actually quite good. So this could be that movie where it's like, hey, I saw 9 bad Netflix movies before. Now I get rewarded with the Adam Project. I hope that is the case. Everything, if I just saw this trailer, didn't see the Netflix name, I'd be like, this is one of my most anticipated movies of the year now. And so that's what I'm gonna go off mostly. I'm just so excited. This trailer looks so fun, non-stop action, a very smart movie as well. I mean, it can have some great comedic elements to it. Like I said, this is gonna be a great mixture of a movie, and I think this movie is gonna appeal to most people. And it just looks like a fun family movie that everybody can watch and get something out of. You can't have anything better than that. Hopefully, this is just as good as Free Guy. If it is, wow, I'm going to be so happy. Now, let me know in the comments below, which one of those 4 trailers are you most excited for? Is it Fantastic Beasts? Is it Morbius? Is it Bullet Train? Or is it the Adam Project? Let's talk about these movies down below.